Hello, I am King Keith with True Truth Success Hub. Today's presentation is being brought to you by TrueTruthSuccess.com. Now, you've been told great storytelling is a gift, something reserved for the lucky few. But let me flip that belief for you right now. Your ideals are not the problem. Your voice isn't missing. The truth is, you've been chasing techniques that don't unlock your magic. Right now, your stories might feel scattered, they may feel flat, and they're just not connecting. You crave impact. You want to craft tales that spark emotion, that linger, that matter. This book is your turning point. Ink Dreams doesn't teach you how to write, it shows you how to weave brilliance from what's already inside of you. You're not broken, you're not behind, and you're already. Let's build the kind of story that leaves a mark. Before Ink Dreams was a book, it was my own personal silent battle. Endless ideas, half written pages, and a hunting feeling that maybe storytelling just isn't for me. Maybe you feel that way too. The good news is that doubt, it does fade away. So the burnout, when you chase every writing hack and nothing seems to work, I've been there as well. Now, this book was born from those long nights, those torn up drafts that I had to throw away, those moments I nearly gave up, but I didn't. So you won't have to give up either. Because Ink Dreams isn't just a craft, it's a transformation. It rewires the way you approach storytelling. It gives you the tools, but most importantly, it gives you belief. So, if you're tired of second guessing your voice, if you want your story to resonate, to connect, if you want your story to matter, then trust me, you're on the right path. And this book is going to be your guide. The secret to storytelling is not what most people think. Great stories are built from perfect grammar and plots, not just that alone. They're forged in emotional truth, wrapped in clear intentions, and delivered with unapologetic voice. Now, here's the recipe that you can use to tap into to make storytelling go from good to unforgettable. One, speaking to one deep human need. Every unforgettable story answers a silent question. That question is, am I enough? Can I overcome this? Will someone understand me? When your story locks into that emotional wavelength, readers just don't feel it, they believe it. Number two, design the experience, not just the events. It's not just what happens, but how it's felt. Think in sensory language and emotional pacing. Storytelling is choreography, not just chronology. Now, number three, write with purpose, not just passion. Remember, passion fills the pages, but purpose directs it. So I want you to ask yourself, what do I want my readers to believe at the end? Then weave that, create that, every line towards that emotional payoff at the end. Number four, leave room for the reader's soul. Don't over explain. Instead, leave an open space for reflection and imagination. Great stories give just enough so that your audience leans in and finishes the connection. Next, I want to discuss how storytelling affects the brain. The brain naturally loves a great story because stories are the brain's favorite way to feel, to learn, but also to connect. Now, here's why storytelling hits the brain so hard. Storytelling activates multiple brain regions. Unlike dry facts, when you still when you tell great stories, they light up the brain. Prefrontal cortex, which is the decision making, the hippo, which is the memory formation, the limbic systems, which is your emotion, your motor cortexes, that stimulates movement when you're describing the story. All of these are powerful techniques that releases dopamine into the brain. In doing that, plots and twists of the story, it gives it a boost. Okay? Now, our brains crave patterns. They crave beginnings, conflict, and resolution. The structure mirrors how we process life events and solve problems. Stories create empathy and connection. When we hear a story, our brains simulate the emotions of that character. It's mirroring how we feel or how the character it creates that experience for us. Now, next, what I want to talk to you guys about is a lot of common misbeliefs when it comes to storytelling. Okay? Because many aspiring storytellers hold on to myths that quietly sabotage their creativity in their career. Okay? Let's take a look at it. Great storytellers are born, not made. That's false. The truth is, storytelling is a skill, it's not a superpower. You can learn the structure, you can learn emotional pacing, and you can learn voice tonality, just like anyone. And this is what I'm here for. Even legends like Maya Angelou had to work on her storytelling abilities. Another common myth that they always want to talk about, more detail makes a better story. False. The truth is, too much detail drowns the plot. Effective storytelling is about precision, not overload. Every word should serve the emotional arc or the narrative tension. Now, the next common belief, you always have to show, don't tell. The truth is, telling has its place. Sometimes a direct statement moves the story forward faster than elaborate descriptions. The key is knowing when to show and knowing when to tell. The next conception, conflict means violence. Do you always have to have violence to tell a great story? The truth is, conflict can be an emotional, relatable, or intentional. A tense conversation or moral dilemma sometimes can be more gripping than a sword fight. The next one is storytelling is hard. Storytelling is only hard when you don't have the proper structure. The next one, your story must be unpredictable. The truth is, predictability isn't the enemy. A lack of emotional payoff is the enemy. The next one, you need to mimic successful writers. And the truth is, mimicking other people's, it kills your originality. It kills your brand. And that's what you want. You want to voice your brand. You want to learn from others. But I want you guys to speak your own truth and learn these skills. And you too can unlock the power to storytelling greatness. Now then, it's time to stop dreaming, and it's time to start weaving. Ink Dreams 10 Principles for Weaving Magnificent Stories isn't just a book, it's your launch pad to create creative mastery. Whether you're writing your first paragraph or your 15th chapter, this is your moment to rise, redefine your voice and your craft in stories. And I want you to leave a legacy. Your ideals matter. Your words are power. Your story deserves the spotlight. Go over to True Truth Success Hub right now. Get the book and start telling the tale that only you can write. Thank you.